So, it's time for Innuendo Bingo with Danny Howard right now. If you want to go on the Radio 1 website, you can see us all and witness the wetness. Are we ready for it?
Ready.
I'm ready. I'm underprepared with clothes, Mills.
What happened?
That's the only thing. I'm aware I look like a Brit abroad.
Ew, what are those shorts?
There's some that I found underneath my desk.
They've not been washed, have they?
No.
Okay, let's do it.
It's time to witness the wetness. This is Innuendo Bingo.
Radio 1's Danny Howard is here.
Hi.
And last time we did this, it was extremely wet with Danny, so let's try and do a little repeat today. It's been a while since Innuendo Bingo's been on. Thank you for all the clips you've been sending. If you've got any, at any time, anything you see on the radio or hear on the radio or see on TV, then send them in to scott.mills@bbc.co.uk on my email. Okay, water please, lads. Get involved, watch this on your phone. Let us know if you're watching today. Maybe on your laptop if you're doing some work. Jessica's watching online for the first time. First, we're going to Fern Cotton's very last show on BBC Radio 1. Sad times. Fern was chatting about things that she could do in the studio to make sure she has a proper send-off. But I fear in the heat of the moment the emotion may have been too much and got the better of her with this idea.
Another one we discussed, again, this is his idea, I'm taking no responsibility, is because we're not allowed to eat in the studios, which I would never do, is to sort of just have a giant feast in the studio, like have a spit roast over the faders, etc.
Quite specific, that, as well, I think.
Have a spit roast over the faders, etc.
Fern Cotton there,
Yes.
on Radio 1, on her last show.
That was my idea. We had a chat in the office and she went back and said that.
Thank you, Jamie in Brighton, for spotting that one, and hundreds of other people who also sent that one in.
Have a spit roast over the faders, etc.
More water, please.
Scott, just before we continue,
Here we go.
is this allowed?
What?
A rain jacket.
It's not a rain jacket,
I'm not
is it?
sure
It's
that's
far more
on.
fashionable than that. It's a...
Take it off.
oh.
Yeah.
Danny's in a T-shirt.
A white one.
Yes.
No, not yet.
Now we're going over to Ken Bruce on BBC Radio 2. Water, please.
Ken Bruce or Ken Brown?
Ken Bruce on Radio 2. Now, a listener is playing Ken's daily quiz, Popmaster. However, as is often the case when you're under pressure, it's not easy to deliver the goods, as you're about to hear on this clip.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chris, that's not supposed to make you laugh. That's just Ken's countdown thing. What's funny about that?
It's rubbish.
5, 4, 3. Come on. Not easy when you're under pressure to deliver the goods.
5, 4.
Oh, for heaven's sake. It's just Ken Bruce's Popmaster countdown. Come on.
Imagine that was the voice of the charts.
5. Come on.
Okay, come on.
No,
Can we skip the countdown?
not already. Tanya's having a cheeky study break and enjoying it a lot and watching. Simon and Telford in his truck. Ready? Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it won't come.
Even got a countdown, it still wouldn't do it. Mark noticed that one. Remember, if you spot a clip, email scott.mills@bbc.co.uk.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it won't come.
Now we're going over to Glorious Gardens. Oh, Glorious Gardens from Above, actually, on BBC 2. Don't know what difference that makes. Here we go. Now, I love how much the presenter Christine is up for trying brand new things.
What an amazing setting.
Give me your hand, fair maiden.
Thank you. Well, hey, I've never done this. I've never, ever even had a rod in my hand.
It's pretty wet over there. First time for everything, Christine? They're on Glorious Gardens from above.
Well, hey, I've never done this. I've never, ever even had a rod in my hand.
Christine, of course, trying fishing there for the first time. Who's wettest?
Danny.
Definitely.
Thanks, Jen, for spotting that one. Claire in London's watching, cos Danny Howard. Tilly in Suffolk. Innuendo Bingo, helping me through revision. Here we go. Water, please. A nice big gulp here, Danny, because you need to get him back.
I do.
We're going to Test Match Special on 5 Live. Now, I don't know much about cricket, but something quite extraordinary seems to be happening on the pitch.
And he's got possession of a brand new cricket ball. Ben Stokes tosses the old one off.
That was nuts. That was ridiculous.
That was Chris literally actually kind of...
That's dripping.
That's really wet.
That's quite uncomfortable.
You kind of recoiled from that one.
That's quite uncomfortable.
Sorry, mate.
Never knew they did that in cricket.
Tosses the old one off.
The cricket
That's
ball
really
there.
cold down there.
Is it? Pete and Stroud, thanks for that one. Oh, it does look uncomfortable. Being careful how you sit and everything, aren't you? Water, please. Back to Radio 2, and this time it's Simon Mayo's show. Listener Emma has called in to talk about which books her son William likes the most. Now, I worry that William will be a little bit embarrassed about how much his mum reveals about his reading habits, as you're about to hear.
What's William's favourite at the moment? Because he must have hundreds of books in his house.
William's favourite, I think, is See Inside Your Body.
Oh, okay.
He loves that because it's full of flaps.
Good.
It's one of those books where you get to lift up different parts of the page.
He loves that because it's full of flaps.
Ray in Stafford heard that one, thank you. Okay, water please, because it's time for an Innuendo Bingo classic. Now, it's amazing the lengths that sports stars will go to for good luck. Now, I'm not superstitious, but I think I might start trying something a bit similar before I'm going to go on air in future, because it sounds like it works. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
And which leads me on to a story, actually, about the very much missed Seve Ballesteros. I remember that when one of the great golfers of history. I remember that for good luck, his wife used to kiss his balls just before he teed off.
Just before he teed off. That's one of my favourites ever.
I remember that for good luck, his wife used to kiss his balls just before he teed off.
Water, please. You right there, Chris? What? What's up? Now over to new Radio 1 morning presenter Clara Amfo. Water, please. She's only been on a day. She's been on 2 days. She's already on Innuendo Bingo. Okay, ready? Here we go. So, 2 days into her new gig, and it sounds like she's... What? Sounds like she's already very at home with the listeners.
That was Chains, the remix on BBC Radio 1. I've added that to my playlist star if you want to check that out, and some other songs that I am feeling. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out with me this morning.
I nearly missed that.
Oh, Danny, you can't even see. Clara Amfo there.
So yeah, thanks again for hanging out with me this morning.
Hanging out with me this morning. That's Twiggy that got in touch about that one. And finally, we're going to Michelle Roux' service on BBC Two. Water, please. Oh, wow, it's wet.
It's not see-through.
And here we find out what is required to get a personal invite from the legendary chef himself.
What's a pescatarian?
Pescatarian only eats fish.
Gok Wan, Dermot Gavin and Sophie Ellis-Bextor have been personally invited by Michelle for their love of eating out.
Are you okay there, hun? Danny?
Not really, no.
No.
Very wet. I think this is the wettest one ever for me.
Do you think?
Well, I was involved in one of the wettest ever about a year ago, but this is definitely wetter.
Do you think?
Definitely. Look at me!
I know.
You are wed.
I'm so sorry. You are wed. You are very wed. That was today's Innuendo Bingo. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Danny Howard.
Thank you.